Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Annoying, right? Well, it can be a lot more than annoying, thanks to this thing called arthropod-borne encephalitis. I'm Matthew Fernando in the fall of 2022, and I'm here to tell you more about these two specific families that are part of the arthropod-borne encephalitis pathogen. The two families we will be discussing are the Togaviridae family and the Flaviviridae family. The Togaviridae family has two sets of genus, the alphavirus genus with a more diverse set of species, and the rubivirus genus with only one species underneath. As for the Flaviviridae family, they only have one genus, the Flavivirus. The picture on the left is a rubivirus stain, and the picture on the right is a Flavivirus stain. As with most viruses, it is quite difficult to actually culture in a lab setting because they require living host cells to be able to multiply. However, it is still possible to do so through using live tissues. The figure on the left is a micrograph of the rubivirus. The figure in the middle is of the alphavirus, and on the right is the Flaviviridae virus family. As these are RNA viruses, they do share some similar qualities, as in they are single-strand RNA, spherical, enveloped, but there is a difference in their glycoproteins. There are several known diseases that come along with these viruses. Most of these diseases come from arthropod vectors, like mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, or flies. Specifically, the Aedes mosquito. Specifically, this mosquito can infect the viruses of the chikungunya, the yellow, Zika, West Nile, and dengue viruses. The rubella virus, while a part of the Togaviridae family, is not necessarily arthropod-borne because it can be received through inhalation. Additionally, the Zika virus can also be transmitted sexually as opposed to the Aedes mosquito. The Aedes mosquito, as has been mentioned before, is one of the primary vectors for these groups of diseases. With this, the mosquito primarily thrives in subtropical areas, meaning that the diseases are more prominent in those locations. Additionally, this creates an opportunity for diagnosis, as people who have been to these subtropical areas can be questioned if they had gone there and are feeling symptoms after their visit within a matter of weeks. However, those who are immunocompromised, such as pregnant women, young children, elderly people, or those who have recently gone through transplants, can have more difficulties with these diseases. However, the viruses do have some variance between them. For instance, the West Nile virus has symptoms of diarrhea and rash, and an incubation period of 3 to 14 days, and an illness that lasts along 3 to 6 days. The yellow fever can cause kidney conditions and jaundice, which is yellowing of the skin. It has an incubation period of 3 to 6 days, and the illness can last between 3 and 4 days. As mentioned before, the Zika virus is slightly different in that it can also be received sexually. This means that it can also last in sperm with an incubation period of 3 to 12 days. The illness in the blood can last 2 to 7 days, while in the sperm, it can actually last upwards of months. Chikungunya is noted for its joint pain, and with an incubation period of 3 to 7 days, the illness will last about a week or 7 days. While I have listed some of the more unique characteristics of these diseases, there are some commonalities between all of them. For instance, signs and symptoms that all of them can include are headache, fever, vomiting, and nausea, and prevention can go along the lines of trying to avoid bites by the Aedes mosquito, including wearing long sleeves and insect repellent. And additionally, for the Zika virus, practicing safe sex while infected will avoid transmission of the disease further sexually. As mentioned before, mosquito bites are annoyance. but it can be a lot worse than initially seems. This is a real threat, as the CDC has released infographics displaying how to take care of mosquitoes in your area, as well as posting more to their websites for people to learn more on how to control the mosquitoes in their area, as they could be carrying harmful diseases. Additionally, there have been outbreaks of these diseases, like the yellow fever had a small outbreak in 2021, and in 2021 there was also a larger outbreak of West Nile virus in Arizona. Additionally, virus vaccines can be encouraged further, such as the yellow fever, which has had a vaccine, an effective one, for quite some time now.